Yes. Give me my shit.
Play of the game.
Man, them niggas is trash.
shooter. My ball. I'm open.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
I got ball. Watch this. Shots up. Good shot. Good money.
Is that both your eyeballs? Quit looking at me.
You ain't got no left.
Oh, yeah.
My ball. Way to hit.
Hey, lock up. I got ball. I'm here.
That's a break.
Come on. Hey, hit him.
I got here. You pinch. That's me.
Good shot, bro. Way to hit.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Shot.
Hey, man, I've been getting buckets, man. Give me the pill.
Hey, you got the screen right. Flash, bump him. Here we go.
I got it. Yeah, I got ball. Got defense, no shot.
Hold on.
Watch the screen. Oh, it's coming.
I'm bored. I got it. Big up. Here we go. I got ball. Yeah, that's child's play. I got you. Get your man. Here we go. We got him.
That's the two. Yeah, that's the two. All them bricks, you good?
My ball.
Hey, give me the rock.
Hey, I'm open. Come on. Go. Trap. And it's my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got more. I got more. Hey, Switch, I got him.
Broken it.
Guard up.
It's barbecue chicken time, baby.
Box out. That's coming off.
I got defense, no shot. Come on, I got ball. You don't.
Hey, lock up.
Get a hand up.
screen coming. Watch that cutter. Hey, shot. Rebound, rebound. Wait on it. Here we go, here we go. Screen coming up, screen coming, screen coming. My ball, my ball. I got ball, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball. Everybody pick up, DM, DM. Shot, bro.
Shot up, shot up.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Yeah, that's me. I got ball.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
shot, baby.
Ja, na boa. Igual, Pick up. Help. Get back. Yes, sir. I see you. Shot the ball. Big squad.
Play of the game.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Won by the Orlando Magic. To Gordon. Driving right to the basket. To Vucevic. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Love to George Hill. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Augustine with it up top. Down just a couple. To Fournier. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hill. Thompson to Love. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Love. Tough shot. Well defended. Here comes the screen. To Fournier. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Hill across the timeline. They're down 3. Thompson to Hill. Has a chance and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Magic have it. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hill into the front court. Down 3. Love to George Hill. Going to launch beyond the arc. Count it. 3-pointer is good.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
In the front court, it's Augustine. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocks it down off the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Hill across the timeline. They trail by 2 to Rodney Hood. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Fournier, deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3, cleans it up, and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Cavaliers with the basketball. George Hill to Korver. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Augustine with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Gordon. Works it up top. Fournier. scores from the post.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Hill. Gordon. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board. Hill into the front court. Down 6. From long range. Can't connect. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Cleveland has the basketball. George Hill to Rodney Hood. Screen coming. Hood to Love. Short jumper off the mark. Here's a chance from long range. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Hill to Rodney Hood. Shot from the lane won't go. Augustine with it up top. It's an 11-point game. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Hood. Gets it in the right corner. To Rodney Hood. They'll get it down to Thompson. Got a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Vucevic. Works it. Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Korver. Magic basketball. To Vucevic. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George Hill to Rodney Hood. Love to Korver. Has a look. Korver's shot misses. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Hill to Rodney Hood. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Spins and scores.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Cavs at the controls. George Hill to Rodney Hood. to Corver. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hill to J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Grant with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
George Hill to Colin Sexton. Hill to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good.
I got ball. I got ball.
Great dish to set it up. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Nance to J.R. Smith. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Grant with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead.
Take my. On touch screen.
To Vucevic, around the perimeter.
Be up, baby.
Beyond the arc for three, and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Hill across the timeline. His guys down big. Five to shoot for Cleveland.
Watch the cutter, man.
Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Hill into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. That's no good. Slams it home on the putback.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
D up. Make it hard on him. Nothing easy.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. All Magic so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Surveys the floor. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Sexton lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Smith to Colin Sexton. Goes to the left side for three. Oh, but they call goaltending and count the basket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Colin Sexton. To J.R. Smith. That's blocked by Vucevic.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Time to shuffle things up. Smith. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Just not going down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Clarkson. The pass set it all up.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
To Mo Bamba. Won't go down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Doesn't even see the...
Substitutions, Cleveland.
Orlando ball.
Number 33.
To Mo Bamba. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Clarkson with the basketball. They're looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Clarkson to Love. Slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
I'm on D. Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Forget it. Don't let it split. Yep, I got him.
Oh, he had him there for a second. 4-3. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Clarkson with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. To Love. Korver. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Fires the three, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. George Hill. To Love. The drive, right to the basket. Kevin Love, he's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Magic have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic. The Cavaliers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have been too soft once the opposition has gotten the ball into the paint. Even worse, they refuse to tighten up and make a difference about it.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Hill to Rodney Hood.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Gets it in the left corner. Fournier to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic looking good, 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
George Hill to Love. Screen coming. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Aaron Gordon. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Cleveland has the basketball to Love. Oh, denied.
As my old team. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Korver.
NBA Jam is most definitely still fire. I just got done with one of the homeboys in it a couple weeks ago.
Can't hit. Augustine with the basketball. The lead is 15. To Gordon. Curling inside to Aaron Gordon. Fires the three. Off the mark.
Okay. I know you were knocking down everything in the first half, but that's not the case so far in the second. Maybe it's time to start executing your offense.
Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Cavs at the controls. Hill to Love. Probing the defense. Love. Knocked loose. Hill. George Hill. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
And it's cleared by Thompson. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Korver. To Hill. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. It's Gordon with the stuff. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Love. That pass stolen by Orlando.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Gordon to Fournier. Rejected by Thompson.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a look. Another chance. To Fournier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Evan Fournier bothered just enough there.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Safe to say, it's imperative.
Yeah, the exclusive, man. The first NBA Jam with Shaq. A lot of people don't know Shaq was in that NBA Jam.
18 points per game last season.
Screen coming. Love to George Hill. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Pass to the rim. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Fournier. Easy pass to the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Yeah, the 90s had everything, man. It was the livest.
14-point deficit.
From the games to the movies, things to do. Don't nobody go outside no more. It's critical out here.
Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
He engulfed him that time.
As a team, they were on an absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Fournier. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hill. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Hill. Shot from the lane won't go. To Fournier. To Gordon. Lets it fly from long range. Hood with the rebound. To Love. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic. So this will stay with the Cavs. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Orlando, number 17.
Corver. Hill. Good for 3.
Ed, I don't know what was said at halftime, but whatever the coach said, it worked. This second half performance has been unreal.
Augustine with it up top. Up a dozen. To Vucevic. Runner's good there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Hill into the front court. His guys down big. The screen sets him up for 2. It's Orlando's ball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. The Magic with 4 to shoot. To Vucevic. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually allowing yourself to make the shot.
Nance to Korver. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Smith to George Hill. Has a chance. Shot for Hill won't go. In the front court, it's Augustine. They lead it by 14. To Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Aaron Gordon trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Can convert the free throw. Clarkson with the basketball. Down a bundle. Lays it up and in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Grant with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Cavaliers with the basketball. Can't connect. Probing the defense. And counted at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Sexton to Clarkson. And draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it.
For the Orlando Magic, Vucevic.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Fournier. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
For the Orlando Magic,
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Yeah, views don't really matter all that to me, man. Whoever view in, bro. I'm really just doing this for the camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Missed the wide open one. Orlando has it. To Fournier. Stop for Fournier to Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Oh, school backs his man down.
Yeah, my guys is undefeated, man. They trying to come and take our street. New boy, Lee Himmie coming in and putting in work.
Had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
Yeah, they didn't need me into the fourth quarter.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys got something, they were and that kind of communication, that kind of responsibility to each other, maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
Sexton to Hill. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Orlando with the basketball.
Double team. Here we go.
To Fournier. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tough make through traffic.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter.
To Aaron Gordon. From long range, and Aaron Gordon buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Korver to George Hill. Here's a chance from long range. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gordon. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Sexton. Knocked loose. Magic have it. There's the toss. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. Magic on the possession. Fournier. Why even?
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Gordon. And the rebound cleared by Thompson. Can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Fires the 3.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
I got him. Here we go.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go.
Pick up.
Corbett. To Hill. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Tosses. Pass stolen by the Cavs. George Hill. Magic in control.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic. Gordon. That won't go. Sexton to George Hill. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Magic have it. Stuffs it down with authority.
The assist from number 33.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Magic secure the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic. The Cavaliers
just couldn't close this one out.
When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Yeah, that's munchy food right there. That's most definitely munchy food.
I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
are the upcoming games for the Orlando Magic. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Detroit Pistons. The Orlando Magic control the tap. To Gordon. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Jackson with it. They trail by 2. Baseline drive. Goaltending's called. Count the bucket. Vucevic. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Griffin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Magic own the possession. Surveys the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Griffin to Drummond. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Goes to the right side. For three, Evan Fournier bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's Orlando's ball. To Vucevic. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Jackson with it. Leads a bucket. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Jackson. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. Jackson. Magic have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Fournier. Knocked loose. Pistons have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And Aaron Gordon, good on the quick release for three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Screen coming. That's blocked by Vucevic.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
From the painted area, won't go down. Jackson with it. Down a point. Trying to cash in. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Orlando ball. Yes, Aaron Gordon. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Jackson to Griffin. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Griffin to Jackson. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Jackson lets it fly from long range. Rebound pulled in by Gordon. Turned away.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Has a look. Not that time. The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson to Stanley Johnson. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Vucevic. Oh, had him going there for a second. Deep right corner. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Jackson. To Griffin. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Magic have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Ish Smith to Griffin. Ish Smith. From long range. That out of his range and no good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Aaron Gordon.
Screen, I got your help.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ish Smith. Passed it off. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Magic basketball.
Catch up, baby.
Over to the right side. To Gordon. Has a chance. Second effort. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Knocked loose. Grant with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. To Mo Bamba. Gets it in the left corner. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Orlando has it. To Aaron Gordon. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Here comes the screen. Gordon. He made his first effort, but not that time. Slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Screen come.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Pass stolen by Detroit.
Back like cook crack.
He just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Orlando, number 17. 2 minutes left.
To Mo Bamba. Gets it in the right corner. Curling inside. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Smith. Here's a chance from long range. Much needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
To Smith. Screen coming. Ish Smith. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Trying to cash in.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw.
The game for Detroit, number 81, Jose Calderon.
And he makes them both.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Drummond. Magic in control. Deep two there, won't go.
Hey, lock up.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. It's Gordon with the stuff. That's it for the first quarter with the Magic in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball.
Yeah, Shaq on here. They got a couple legends on here. MJ and on here, though. And then Jordan.
Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
4-3. Steps out and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Number 14, PJ Augustine.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
New blood coming in for both sides.
All right, let me stop bullshitting.
A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon lobs it up, flushes down the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Pistons ball here. To Drummond. Takes stock of the floor. Drummond. Oh!
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Jackson with it. Right now, down 7 to Stanley Johnson. Reggie Jackson, now 4 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Pistons come away with it.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Johnson. To Reggie Jackson. For 3. That no good. Off the mark. From the painted area, won't go down. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic, so it stays with Detroit. Johnson. To Jackson. With the interception.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it. Langston Galloway. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Gordon. Mo Bamba. No good. Jackson with it. 5-point game. Off the mark. Well contested.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that...
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Jackson to Drummond. Trying to cash in. Drummond off the mark. To Mo Bamba. Here comes the screen. To Fournier. Almost unlucky bounce. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here we go. My ball. Lock up. Here you go.
Fine to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Good for three.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Griffin can't connect. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. First half in the books. All Magic so far.
You can't stop the rain, no. Yeah, that's a classic.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Magic entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic. The Pistons are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got to break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got to...
Me and Aaron Gordon going off right now.
It's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Blocks.
The Orlando Magic
Came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
They should have threw that 360 alley-oop in there, man, for number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Pistons have it. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Reggie Jackson. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. Augustine with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Jackson.
Screen coming.
Knocked loose. Has a chance, and he hits.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
I got him. Here we go. Ball.
Not today.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
I got him. Here we go.
To Vucevic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It's Detroit's ball. Here comes the screen. Jackson to Griffin. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. To Drummond. The monster stuff.
You know, Ed, as a player, when I was younger, there were certain guys that you just never went around on the court. You know, the ones that just threw those random elbows, smothered you with their physicality on the block. That's Andre Drummond, the guy who leads the league in rebounding.
From long range. And the rebound taken by Griffin. Jackson with it. Trailing by 14. Missed a wide open look. Magic owned the possession. Short jumper won't go down. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. Jackson. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
I got ball. Got some for him.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson. That pass stolen by Orlando.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Screen coming. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 5 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Baseline drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. To Fournier. Calls out a...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions.
Jackson to Griffin. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Blake Griffin's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. It's Orlando's ball. To Fournier. Mo Bamba to Fournier. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Gordon. Not that time. He misses. Jackson with it. His guys down 11. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Griffin. Detroit with 4 to shoot, and the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To Jackson.
Got to get through the screen. Get through it. Get through it.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Grant with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. Big slam. Takes it right at the defender.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Reggie Jackson. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Jackson to Griffin. 5 seconds to shoot. Griffin. Can't connect. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Jackson with it. Down by 15. Down low for Griffin. And finishes strong.
Every time I hear Blake's name, I think about what could have been. Yeah, Blake, I miss Lob City too.
Beyond the arc for 3. Collected by Drummond. Here comes the screen. The Magic secure the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
is Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic
almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory.
The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. The Pistons
just couldn't close this one out.
Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Detroit Pistons.
Game traffic. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Aaron Gordon was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Orlando Magic. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Thanks for tuning in to the stream, everyone. I'll be streaming some Red Dead Redemption later on tonight when I get off of work. But right now, I'm on my way to work. Appreciate all the followers. Make sure you subscribe, just in case you want to stay updated with a lot of gameplay. I'm a true gamer. I'm not biased on any game. Peace.
What's going on, folks? It is K-State Prospect back with more highlights from the one. Bodies were being caught last night. Let's take a look at these highlights. Oh my goodness, sometimes you have to make a business decision. Don't jump when they go into the basket like that. All right, folks. It's K-State Prospect. I'm signing off today. I'm a little tired. I'm tired of telling y'all to get out of the way when the one going to the basket like that. Hope you guys listen this time. If not, I'll be here tomorrow with more highlights from the one.